train keeps rolling for the Houston Astros. The Houston Astros do it again. They win the American League. Shot at the franchise best 107 wins. A good game tonight against one of the best pitchers in the game.
Yeah, they actually get a chance to.
In the American League, as this game goes on, we come back. Cy Young Award contender Shane McClanahan.
Justin Verlander certainly didn't do that last night. They celebrated, of course, the fifth. Show Hector Neris being one of those guys really enjoying it. So they had that talking about that as well. And so did Lance McCullers Jr. talking about several got to finish strong, which can only help the team going forward. So we'll see.
Sixth appearance. There you see those numbers. 12 wins, 8-6. And opponents hitting 184.
Ready to go. Altuve has dug in and Hooker Field. Jose Altuve, who hit a home run, the leader to start it.
Altuve
here in the final 2 weeks. Altuve would love to finish with a 9 for his last 8. Here's Jeremy Pena. The fourth game, his 41st, hitting in the 2 spot in the lineup. 5-5 in the 40 games he has batted.
Winning percentage 35-5. Into the lineup card every day then.
Built around.
Yeah.
That 2 spot. Clanahan and Christian Javier are neither all on the leaderboard, but if you go with a minimum of 120 innings. That one up and away.
Benefits the most is having a guy like Altuve who's on base ahead. You'll see more fastballs and get some better, and then all of a sudden you've got, on a normal basis, you've got the protection. Altuve gets on. There's no chance they want to walk that 2-hole hitter.
About last night, that being one of the keys to the game, when that helped lead to a 3-run inning with Jordan now taking a pitch to go to 3-2. He wants to be aggressive, knowing Shane McClanahan doesn't allow much. A great second season. Altuve back-to-back base hits for the Astros to start this.
Cloud, obviously that fastball plays a lot, but a good mix between the curveball, very good against left-handed hitters.
Greg McClanahan coming off the IL with his last start. Good numbers with runners in scoring position. Chops a foul. Shoulder impingement. Velocity was at the highest mark of the season, averaging. Speaking of, most of the Astros have not more than 1 at bat. That came in the postseason. Bregman hooks a foul down at that first play. Twitter Tuesday. Thoughts, predictions, photo memories of championships past. 5 in the AL West. They're 11th at pretty deep right center field, all the way back on to first. So Bregman flies out to deep center. It's different. We had better players in the minors ready to step up when they're back with Altuve on third, needing one more run batted. Kind of creeping up a little now as that pitch is down and away. 1-0 hit to them. They're kind of in that tweener.
The right or left of either of them. See what choice they make too.
Tuckow went 1 for 4 in the clincher last night. Ford. And it's down. Astros going on the IL, didn't allow any runs coming off the IL. And drilled to left field over the head of Altuve, scores. Great read by Pickford, 1-0.
Drilled flying to the outside corner to crush that fastball, lining up after winning the Western Division.
That 15-inning scoreless streak is snapped. This is for the 25-year-old. Regular outfielder to reach 109. Ledmus rips one foul, holding his heart on that first pitch, and hits the ball sharply. That is going to be Paredes and turned into a double play. McClanahan.
Outing last time against Detroit, where he went 6 innings, only allowed 2 hits.
Up. David Peralta in left field. No Randy Arozarena. Troy will get the start at first base and bat 7th. Christian here at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg as he delivers today, playing first base. Ronda moves into that leadoff role late in the season. Tampa Bay in 2020 in the LCS. That was a game, the second against Tampa Bay. Martin hasn't caught Javier since their day now. 8 games, the last 8. The Astros have had 4. Field and left field will be Aledmys Diaz, checking to see where he should be. Field has Alex Bregman at third. Trey Mancini getting his Altuve and Jeremy Pena in the middle of the infield. Swing.
Slider, but he's unable to catch up with it.
Facing Harold Ramirez. Otani's at 11 point. Could make things interesting in that category as he misses outside. Christian will more than likely not be able to qualify with it. Needs another 30 and a third. 2, maybe 3 starts to go, but he and Shane McClanahan
in the low batting average against makes him highly effective.
Field by Ramirez.
See the arsenal here, four-seam fastball, almost 58% of the
highest percentage of fly ball out. Saw Yordan Alvarez. Usually the second time this season. Trey Mancini getting a start. Bronco enters. Dini playing first for the Astros this year. Last night continue to have their biggest lead and catch the New York Yankees or stay ahead of the New York Yankees. Cleanup spot. Christian didn't walk anybody in his last start when he pitches. He can be even better. He has gone 19 innings and allowed 2 runs.
Back, but it's just hard when you got to battle back and all of a sudden
throw that have missed from Javier, and he pours a bat. Most of his at bats this year coming with the Arizona Diamond. Kirk moves to his right and puts it away.
Tell you what, it's a lot of fun to look back and realize
11 division titles, AL West 5 times. They won 4 times, 97, 16 playoff appearances for the Astros. Dusty Baker part of the line. Ball to deep center field, and then Aledmys Diaz with runners on tag that turned into an unassisted double play. Only other time he faced in 2/3 back in 2020. Home plate umpire said that was. That one's popped up. It has for a while. Coming out. Playable for Harold Ramirez. Backs up teams. American League and have here for the last half dozen seasons. Trey Mancini. See the reactions of guys like Hector Neris. I think it kind of puts it in very not that they take it for granted, but
the playoffs. And here he is, first year with the Houston Astros. Reactions from Hector Neris. You get the reactions from Trey Mancini. This team actually is. They're not done. They don't feel as if they feel like
division. Now you get the #1 seed. That's your next step. 0-2 pitch to Dubon is down for a ball. For when the Astros are going to be home in that first, whether they're the 1 or the 2 seed, you know that sends this one towards the corner. It's going to be a 1-2-3.